Hello everyone, welcome to Whirly Things. This is a Whirly review and I am your host Killer Shark, and today we'll be reviewing the Hexbug Battlebots remote control build your own Battlebots. And these are the separate kits, not the Battlebots Arena Pro set. These come in separate, and I'll go over them. Now these two I got and has like a Christmas present this year. Here, let's start with this silver green one here. It's actually really good looking. The side panels are like magnetic, so in battle they come off. And the blue one here, which is my favorite, side panels come off too. Ooh. And each of these kits comes with 2 functioning weapons, 3 panel attachments, and 2 magnetic panels, as mentioned before, that come off to authenticate battle damage, and each comes with 2 sets of wheels. And these wheels are either these white ones here, which are for high speeds, and these red ones here, which when they sacrifice in speed, they actually give more power to your robot. And if none of you can tell the difference, the red one is definitely slightly larger, and that actually makes a big difference. So for the green bot, it came with this really thick wedge here, comes off like that, but doesn't come off in battle. And the extra panel parts it does come with is this slightly more triangular wedge here, and this axe accessory, which people on the internet call it a thwack-it bot accessory. And the reason why that is because there's some Battlebots who actually have thwack-it weapons as part of their own weapon internally. Now what they do is they spin themselves at very high speeds to cause enough momentum to do a lot of damage to their opponent. Put the side panels here aside. Now for the blue robot, it came with this fork-like lift panel, this shovel part here, and this triangular wedge here. Of course, it comes off too. And another thing to mention is that these come with their own remote controls here. And I'll actually get these robots activated in a moment. Just gotta... one thing to do on how to change these wheels is actually pretty neat. You just unscrew this part here, and that allows the panel to be open, and you can easily take the wheels off and swap them if you wanted to, which is actually really neat. Like for the green one in the demonstration, I'll show you about the speed differences. The green has the red wheels already in them, while the blue one has the white wheels in them. So I'll turn the green one on. And Yep, it moves good. Now, to activate my favorite, the blue one. Okay, and now I like to discuss about how effective each of these robots' weapons are, but of course I need to show you the speed and what I mean. So we'll start with the green one. Like, you can definitely tell the speed when it does these turns here. And we'll compare it to the blue here. Now let's zoom side to side. Not so sure if you can see it under this camera here, but the blue one definitely spins a lot faster because of the wheels it's been equipped with. So now we're going to demonstrate the effectiveness of each weapon attachment, starting from what I believe are the least effective to the most effective. And which doctor is going to be the volunteer, or should I say in this case the test dummy. So starting with this spinner attachment, well, drum spinner, and it is what I described to be shaped just like commas you use in like writing and typing and stuff. And with just one tooth, it doesn't really grab a whole lot, but it actually spins really fast. So let's try and move it a little bit. I'll try to hit the blue bot here just to show how complicated it is with this spinner on there. So to me, the worst attachment of this is definitely gotta be the drum spinner here. I think that if they put maybe one extra set of teeth on the back or something, then I think it could have been more effective. Okay, now for the swinging hammer. And one thing that's pretty fun to know about when you equip the hammer head, you can actually attach one extra panel on here. So you can put like an extra shovel or something on there if you wanted to. And out of all these weapon attachments, this one actually hurts your fingers the most. Oh, wrong remote. Believe me, that did hurt on the fingers, and it is actually a pretty fast swinger too. Now watch how effective it is. Oh, there we go. Okay, the one issue I have with this swinging hammer weapon system is that it's hard to aim with it. But the good is because of its weapon speed, you can hit continuously on your opponent if you wanted to. Ooh. Definitely much more effective than the green Ains spin drum spinner. So, yeah. And now for the second most effective weapon attachment, it would have to be the flipper. Oh, and I'm guessing you're all wondering, can you possibly flip your hammer wielding robot over? Let's find out. Well, not really. It's just not that powerful enough when it's flipped completely on its side. Alright? But however, just watch how effective this flipper can do. Its rate is a whole lot slower, and its recoil is very reminiscent of Bronco. And just watch. Oops, missed a bit. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I guess I didn't put the panel on tightly. Stupid of me. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Oh! It almost flipped the witch doctor over. Oh. It's all just a matter of aiming and timing when it comes to using the flipper here. Let's get right under witch doctor here. Oops, knocked his own panel off there. So I definitely like it. Kind of does get underneath your opponent's robot. And one thing you're probably wondering, can it right itself just like Bronco can? Just let me get this armor back on Witch Doctor and I'll show you. Now let's watch and learn. Oh. Now I've seen this work. I think it might be because of this wedge accessory. I put it on the rear. See? It can flip itself. Well, so that's why I think it's definitely the second most effective weapon in this singles pack. Or in this case for the greens single pack, it's the most effective. And for my favorite weapon system, the spinning disc. Very similar to Legendary Warhead's spinning disc head. And one thing I noticed is underneath here, there's these little metal weights set just in the rounded parts between the blades. I'm guessing that's to like distribute the weight or something. I'm not entirely so sure. But it is definitely the most effective of this, and I'll show you why. Okay? Oh. Oh! And another piece. Oh, and another one. And that is why it is the most effective weapon system out of these accessory parts. So out of the blue, those kits, both weapons are pretty good, but the disc spinner is really better than the hammer. Mostly because the hammer is only effective if you aim right with it. Yeah. So let's take care of Witch Doctor. She's done for now. So you're probably thinking, what does a Thwagga robot look like, as I mentioned before? Well, I'll show you. Take the rear weapon attachment, or front, depending on what you think. And let's go for the triangular witch, just because it looks cool. Whoops. And voila. Like, another thing about these accessories that come with these kits is that you can actually make literally into any kind of robot you want. You can even make it into a Thwagga robot, just like in the original TV series. And let me show you how well this will do. I'm forgetting. This is the torque wheels rather than the speedy wheels. Quick change of wheels should be in order. Like this. And let me show you. So as you can see, the biggest flaw with it is that you can't really make it move around all the time with these bracket style robots. So, well, that's why they sort of became obsolete, starting back from the old show. With Battlebots. And that is why robots like spinners here reign supreme in most Battlebot shows. And this one doesn't hurt as bad as the hammer, but it hurts more than the cheesy drum spinner attachment here. Come on. What's the matter with this thing? Battery mode dead. This must be one of the ones from my Tombstone and Witch Doctor robots, I guess. It's so hard to tell these days. But my overall view on these are great concepts. They need to keep at it with more of these. One thing I would suggest Hexbug would do was to include maybe a warhead set, you know, with not only the classic original disc dome head, but also the grappling T-Rex head. Would that be awesome to have? Just imagine, in one battle you will be having the original spinning disc head from the first few seasons, and then go into the next battle with the jaw grappling head on here. Now that'll be something really good to do. And another thing that I wish Hasbro would do, not meant Hasbro, which I mean Hexbug. I asking you, Hexbug, please do Son of Waiachi as an RC Battlebot just like these. Yeah, allow maybe some plow accessories to go on it, just like they would occasionally do in the season 3 of the revised series, and have the spinning bars on top of the robot, because that will be great and very appreciated of you, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that wishes that Son of Waiachi was featured as a modern Battlebot toy. I mean, come on, like, Nightmare was featured as like a mere push strike robot, and it kind of sucked. But I'm not talking about the toy, I'm talking about the robot itself. That's right, all you Battlebot fans. I am dishing Nightmare. It sucks. Like, please, Hexbug, I want you to do Warhead and Son of Waiachi, my favorite full-body spinner robot. Oh yeah, I forgot. After not playing with these for 5 minutes, they'll automatically shut off. With that quick little movement to remind you. Then, maybe for all of you people that are watching, why don't you type in the comments down below of which Battlebots would you like to see Hexbug do in their toy lines with the Battlebot show. Oh, and this has been a review on my Hexbug Battlebots Build Your Own Battlebots kits, green and blue. I am your host, Killer Shark. This has been a worldly review on worldly things, and have a happy new year.